And welcome to 10042 Lake Lamar Court in Jacksonville, here in this beautiful development called the Deerwood. And oh my gosh, I'm actually just walking up to the door here, and there is a giant spider web. I'm walking into spider webs. Leave a message and I'll call you back. So this is a beautiful house, and it's actually a 3-bedroom, 4-bath. We're going to see if there are any extra rooms. It's been completely remodeled. So the owners just completely remodeled. So we have this thing here. We got a push pad keyless entry here. You can change this code when you move in. What's going on here? Huh. There's supposed to be a code here. Oh, there it is. I see. All right, so there's a codey over here. I was like, man, those keypads dead. But anyways, so this is a gorgeous house. It's actually being offered for $1,190,000, and it's down an additional almost 10,000, 9,900 from where it was just recently. So it's a good option for someone perhaps. But look at this beautiful front porch, and this neighborhood is like a 70s neighborhood. So this house, I just looked it up, and it was built literally in 1970 or 1950. Let's just double check right here. We got this guy here. Forget you, Walmart. I don't know why that's open there. Get out of here. All right, so this is a beautiful house, and it is 3,624 square feet. And it was built in 1970. So it was built right in literal 1970. And this has a little keyhole for me to put my key in. Put my key right there. And step right in. So I'm going to turn you around, okay? Because now you're going to see everything that I see. All right. So I'm going to reach down here and grab that. Oh, we're going to turn on all the lights here. First thing we're going to do is turn on all the lights. Turn on all the lights. Okay, so again, like I said, we have a 3-bedroom, 4-bath situation here in this 1970, $1,190,000, and let's go check it out. There also going to be some information in here so that we can find out some more about getting a pool, because look at this kitchen has been completely remodeled, and it is brand spanking new. We've got some information here about stress-free moves, and we've got some more information here about the house. So I'll tell you all about it. And you've got this new 4-door, perhaps LG refrigerator. And I told you guys before, I'm a dork for appliances because I used to work for LG. So we've got that guy there. I don't know how that would open. There's another button. There's got to be a button. Always a button. Where's the button? Not finding it. Maybe that's just a 2-door. Yeah, that's just a, so that's a side-by-side fridge. And I think it has the knock-on glass. No, it just has glass. All right. So then you've got this interesting looking sink here. And we're going to make our way into some of these rooms. So there's some finishing here in the kitchen where this thing was not very well, that's not put in there all the way. So right next to the fridge, there's like that little piece there that has come up. But this is beautiful. This looks like a marble. We can find out more about that. All right, so then we have this big closet area here. It looks like it might lead to a garage. And yes, indeed it does. We've got a big 2-car garage here. And outside, the walls are brick. So I don't know if you can see, there's a brick there. So a lot of the houses in this neighborhood are brick. So this house, they just painted the bricks white, okay? So outside is white. It's a white painted brick. And then you've got some cabinets and some storage inside here. Now you've got some interesting stairs here. Looks like you've got a cat or a chicken entry, whatever you want. And then you've got, they put a new water filter in here. And the lady said they were going to put in a new HVAC like literally tomorrow. And that would be great. So this is the garage. It is quite spacious, as you can see as I walk towards the back. And then there's like a step up here. We go back into the house, and this door leads to my front porch. Okay, so we've got 3 entrances so far to this house. Lock that later. And then you've got a closet here, as well as this looks like it might be the master, because you do have a pretty big room here. Okay, so there's my door. And then you've got a big view of this here lake and a master bathroom. This is your master bath. Black shower head. Shower head looks brand new. This all looks like it's been completely redone. Pardon my sweatpants. I just had to bring my daughter. My daughter's at the ice skating rink at the Igloo right now, so I dress warm, even though it is literally 100 degrees outside. But let me tell you more about this beautiful house on a ½ acre of property. So that was the master bedroom and the master bath. And this is your living room. And look at that space here, because as I come and I look through the kitchen, all right, towards the front door is near that circular window. And then you've got into your living room, there's a bar window. This is actually something that I've always dreamed of having in my old house. So maybe I'll see if my husband wants to buy this one, if you don't. And then they've got they've got glass. This is very retro. This is very 70s. So this whole neighborhood is very 70s. And then these houses all get remodeled. So look at these ceilings and that exposed beams. I love exposed beams. It's beautiful. All right, so that's just my opinion, totally up to you. And then you've got the glass kind of everywhere. The glass is 6 panels of glass here that go down these stairways. See this? All right, so then I don't want to make you dizzy, but there's the front, all right? So then as you come in the front, you go to the right side that way, to the right, and then there's your kitchen, your master, and your living room, all right, that we just saw. And then the garage too. And then you've got the other side of the house that would be like for your guests or for your other living people that live in here. And then there's your backyard. And then they have a rendering where they're going to put a pool right down here at the bottom of these stairs here. And that would be a really cool looking pool that I'll show you in a picture that I have. So this is a huge lot. It's got these great glass railings. It's a lakefront home. It's got a stunning water view on a quiet cul-de-sac. The preferred lender, if you decide to work with the seller's preferred lender, is also going to be offering a 1% concession towards closing costs. And then here's another closet. Oh, we also have a bathroom right near the front door. Here we go. So this is bathroom number 2. This is great. I always love a bathroom right next to my front door. It reminds me of when I lived in Belgium. Very European. Because if you're American when you're inside, no, outside. That was a bad joke. I ruined it. Anyways, okay. So we're going to move on. But here's a nice living space area. And then you've got another living space area. So this is very 70s, very open concept living space. Lots of space here. And then as we come through here, we've got another, okay, so this kind of looks like another master. So it looks like that first one, this is definitely our master, y'all. So look at all these cozy nooks. Yeah, this is more like it, more what I expected than that first one. So this is your first master bathroom with your goodies. Oh, and then you got 2 the his and hers sinks, side-by-side sinks, 2 sinks here, and a vanity. But of course, this house is probably staged, so you're not going to get the furniture. And then you've got your panic room toilet here, and you've got a light switch on the outside. There you go. And then you've got a sliding door. So I got that sliding door action for you in the master. All right, so then you've got, so you must have the visitor suite, guest suite. Yeah, that's very 70s. Maybe all these maybe all these rooms have their own bathroom. Let's see. All right, so then you've got some nice closets there. And that was bedroom number 2. And now we're gonna go see bedroom number 3, but you know what? I don't see bathroom number 3, so look at this. You've got another ensuite. This is actually twinning, and then you've got a tub in here. So tub in here, twinning, square footage. So this one faces towards the front of the house. And then you've got the main front corner. So this is facing towards the front. Some people like to face towards the front, and other people like to face towards the back. And bathroom in this one has a tubby, as you can see, and it's been nicely remodeled. So there's bathroom number 4. So it's a 3.5 bath, and every bedroom has its own bathroom. And let me see what else I got for information for you about this house, huh? Should I sit? So I had my old house staged, and they legit put like boxes. So this is like a box spring here. They didn't even put a mattress. So yeah, don't sit on it, because my father-in-law had sat on the master bed that they put inside my old bedroom. The stagers did it, so I had no idea what they were doing. But they used cardboard boxes, and then they just put like a blanket on top of the cardboard box. And my father-in-law like sat on it, and he like broke the cardboard box, you know, because it's a full-grown man. So, so this house, they have a setup where they were saying, it says it's going to include a pool. So I was trying to ask about that, and I was like, do you know how long it's going to take to build that pool? So we'll see what they come back with on that. But the driveway could like easily fit like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 cars. And then you've got the 2-car garage. And the pricing on this house is a little bit interesting though. So I don't know if you saw this part, but it said that this house was originally listed for like 1.5 million, and then it went down, but it was also sold back last year in the fall, in October or even October, I want to say. And then it was sold for 775, and it must have been completely remodeled, or like pretty mostly a lot remodeled. So like, but in here though, right? So as I look around, and you can see yourself that down the bottom there, where the trim is, some of this is like chipped wood, and they didn't replace the wood, or they put in chipped wood, but then they painted that. There are quite a few kind of places like that in here, because like even next to the fridge was that one thing that, so this is just to be painted quickly. So this is just kind of like, you would definitely want to repaint in here, because even down here, it's hard to see from this angle. I'll try to show you anyways. See, down there you've got these ones. So if that bothers you, I mean, you could always I would fill it in with like a putty, and then just paint it, and maybe repaint all this place. I like repainting houses when I get into them. That's my thing. And then you've got your attic space that is down here by these 2 really large bedrooms. So I'd definitely say these 2 end bedrooms are like a co-master or whatever, but basically you've got a triple ensuite here. So the area is really pretty. What else can I tell you about this house? The HOA here is $200 a month. Yes, $210 a month. And this would be an interesting house if it was capable of being like an Airbnb, because it has like the 3 master en suites, right? So it was like if I lived here plus like, I don't know, my best friends or something. But I mean, it would also work as a family house, and it would work as a vacation house, second house. Ooh, the sellers are offering to pay the initiation fee into the members club. I'll find out how much that is and get back to you with that. And then they said that they would be also able to put on a 4th bedroom optional. So we'll have to get back to them with some of these options, because they have so many options, and I want to know how that would work out, or if those are still available, considering that this house is mostly new. The roof was redone in 2023, so it's almost 4 years old. It's only a few years old. And most roofs are good for like 20 years. So if it's a metal roof, it'd be good for 40, but in this house, they probably didn't do a metal roof, which is good, because those are a little bit, loud, in my opinion. But this is a beautiful neighborhood, and this house is like the last one way down the end. So if you want to be way down the end, that's great. This is perfect for you. And it'd be interesting to see what's going on with this pool that they wanted to put here. They've got some big trees that are outside that might have to be removed. And let me show you the outside. Go out to the yard. All right, so they set up some stuff here. You've got your sprinkler system here. Irrigation. Just went to another house. I feel like yesterday that house didn't have irrigation, so this one does, and it looks like it works good. It looks like it's in really good shape. This looks like it's like a new system kind of situation here. All right, big trees between you and your neighbor. It is quite quiet back here, and that's the view. That's the place. What do you think? So if you went to the right, it's like, dead end. So there's no more houses over on the right. And then on the right, those other houses you have to go around the front and then around this lake to get there. So then on this side is all your neighbors. And you actually are like across the street from one, and then 2 more there. And today is Monday, so it must be trash or recycling day, because we've got the truck running around the neighborhood today, keeping everything nice and clean. But what do you think? Let me know what kind of questions you have about this place. Let me know. What do you think? Should we walk a little bit more around the perimeter? Walk around the perimeter? Let's go walk around the perimeter. Walking around the perimeter. All right, so let's go this side first, because then we'll come around like the deep back. You don't have to worry about going around. So if I went here, and then there's what I was considering my master, because it's got the standing shower. It's got the really big standing shower. And then you've got your bushes on the side of the road here, nice and mulched out on the side of the street. And you've got some, there's your neighbor. And here's your pond. And then they want to put a pool over there. So all these houses are really cool, very retro, if you're into that. If you're not, whatever, but I am, so that's cool. All right, but look at these windows. Look at these windows. Look at this from the back. Sure wouldn't mind hitting that from the back. All right, so then go around the other side. I'm going to just close this door real quick so that I don't let any of the critters in. And then just take another peek inside there. Peek a leak. We got dining room, living room, sitting room, conversation pit. Very 70s. Very retro. All right, so then you've got your living room up there, overseeing the back of the pond. Wicked cool. Oh, check this out. All right, so yeah, they must have, I don't know if they must have had a chicken coop and then they let the chickens come in over the winter, because check this out. So that's the first bedroom that we went into today, and that's kind of like the ensuite. But here and in the garage, there was a little set of stairs in the garage that went up, and then there was like a hole where there was a door that was clearly made for, you know, your cat or someone. So I'm not seeing that from this angle, but let's go ahead and keep going around for a closer look. All right, so this is cool. So yeah, they might have had a chickens or something back here, because this looks like it would be a chicken coop, sort of. I don't know. What do you think? So I'm not finding the chicken door, but I might be going. So then you've got your garage. So this is cool, right? So your house goes around the front, and then the front of the house is here, and then the garage is around the front, and then you turn into the back. So like I said, you could easily park, you know, 2, 3, oh my God, a ton of cars in here. Tons of cars in here. Amazing party house or retirement house or place to chill. Very chill house, very chill neighborhood. Deerwood. Yeah, so this brick was very recently, it was red, just like your neighbor. So it was red brick before, but now it's white. So they whitewashed this brick. You like it? If you like it, that's great. Got a beautiful bay window, and then lots of light. So lots of light. And let me see if I missed anything about information about this house. Here we go, back in the front. This is kind of pretty. What do you think? Kind of pretty? Kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. Let me put my card here. My card here. And see what else there might be here. House scan, inspection information. Yeah, I figure maybe that pool thing is not something that they're going to be doing anymore, because this house has been fully renovated, and I think they're done renovating it, and now they're dropping the price of it. So we could ask about that if that's something that you're interested in, totally. But they're still offering that 1% off, and also the potential of a 4th bedroom, and I don't know where they'd put that unless they put it right behind the other bedroom. Or get rid of that back thing where like the chicken coop thing was. They could put another bedroom back there, or build it right into the other bedroom that's already there, or the garage, unless you wanted to build something into the garage. There are many options. You can always do just about anything that you want with a house, and it's fun to see all the unique ideas that people have. Honestly, I love it. My favorite thing. So I'm trying to find house again, but for some reason I think that my Wi-Fi shut off or something. But yeah, if you have any questions about it, let me know. It looks really good. I know that it's been pretty much completely gutted. So they did drop a few $100,000 on renovating this, because I saw some of the previous photos and the house did look completely different. And then you can see also here, ooh, you've got an induction stove here. So this is a slide-in induction stove right here. And what that means is that the stovetop doesn't get hot, and that when you put the pan on it, the pan will get hot, like the metal will get hot. And when you take the pan off, you'll touch the pan and it'll be hot, so don't touch the pan. But if you touch the heat element, then it would not be hot. So that's my education for you on LG appliances, because they did give you an LG fridge here, the side-by-side with the not so knock on glass. Oh, it is knock on glass. See, there we go. Okay, knock on glass. See, but knock. And then the light turns on, you get to see what's in the fridge, and then you don't have to open it. All right, so then we got an induction slide and range here. And you've got a, LG dishwasher here. And where did we see our washer dryer set? Did we see a washer dryer set in here somewhere? There's no washer dryer. So let's see if that's included. Appliances, dishwasher, double oven. It's not a double oven. Where's the double oven? There's no double oven. Electric cooktop, electric range, microwave. There's no microwave. I knew there was something missing. Microwave, refrigerator, ranch. Oh man, there's no hood vent here either. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good Lord, you guys. So you'd want to put a hood vent here so that when you're cooking, the hot air has somewhere to go, and like the boiling water juices and stuff like that. So it's supposed to include a double oven and a microwave, but those aren't here. So they might have been part of the older listing, but they need to change that because that is certainly not here. And the amenities in the association for the neighborhood, though, we've got a basketball court, clubhouse, golf course, playground, pool, and tennis courts. Somewhere we could drive down there later and I'll show you where that is on the map. They've got the central air, and it's got 2 fireplaces. So there's one fireplace right here. Fireplace. And probably in the conversation pit number 2. Oh yeah, fireplace. All right, cool. An interesting house. It's an interesting house, you guys. All right, so what else we got here? And then you've got, oh, this spins, fun. Flooring being tile and wood. Some of this is definitely like laminate, so LVP or whatever. And am I ringing? I better not be ringing. Am I ringing? What was that? I don't know what that was. Anyways, so you got shingles on the roof. Yeah, it's not metal. And electric heat, breakfast bar, built-in ceiling fans, eat-in kitchen, entrance foyer, primary bathroom, shower, no tub, primary downstairs, vaulted ceilings. Oh yeah, they are vaulted, aren't they? Yeah. All right, so yeah, you got some nice high ceilings in here with some recessed lighting on the outsides. That's good. That's nice, in my opinion. Primary downstairs, vaulted ceilings, walk-in closets, in-unit laundry, lower level. Yeah, so, but it doesn't come with the laundry units, I guess. They would like cash or conventional, loan types, parking features, attached garage, covered patio, front porch and rear porch. Updated, remodeled. Yeah, very recently updated and remodeled, like literally a couple of days ago. They must have just finished, and they did pretty good. So now it's staged and it's ready for you. So if you have any questions about it, like I said, the HOA was $210 a month, and the price just went down from $1,199,000, and it's now $1,190,000. And it's got 3,600 square feet, lots of space. You're definitely going to want a Roomba. And the neighborhood is very continuous with this 70s retro vibe. And then some of them are quite well updated. And the maintenance level is relatively good. but the span is quite large, especially being that now it's been a 60-year-old neighborhood, but it's a huge house neighborhood. So if you want to be in another neighborhood that has big houses, and one good thing about this neighborhood is the houses are definitely well spread out, because in some neighborhoods they're way closer together. You know, like Nocatee and stuff, you saw those ones that were in Nocatee and you were saying that they were so close together. So these ones are nice and well spread out. You got half-acre lots here, plenty of space to put in a pool or an extra bedroom or anything like that. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I got to go get my daughter from the ice skating rink over at the Igloo, and I will look forward to hearing from you in the very near future. All right. So this is 10042 Lake Lanark Court, Jacksonville, Florida. Waiting for you to do what you want to do. Give me a call and I'll be here. My name's Amber. I'm the Shah of Saint Augustine, and it's been a pleasure. Bye.